Winners train, losers complain.
Good morning, everybody. It's an absolute gorgeous morning here. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Just beautiful. Love the fall colors. I just hate what it brings later on. That cold weather and snow. Mind you, with the weather they're having down south with the hurricanes, I'd take a couple months of minus 30 to one hurricane, that's for sure. A lot of damage again, but it's just absolutely beautiful out here today. Last day of I don't know, I think it's close to the last day of September. Hope this holds on for a while. It'll cut into our winter. Here, I'll turn you around and show you how beautiful this is. It's unreal. I love the colors in the fall. Yeah, looks nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now it's Thursday. Tomorrow we play the Bombers again. Tough schedule to end up here. Need to get back on the winning track somehow. It's going to be tough against the Blue Bombers. I guess the only good thing is they're hurting pretty good too. They've had a few injuries themselves. I think that Bryant might not play. He's their tackle. He's one of their best tackles on their offensive line. Oh, there goes the geese. Yeah. Cool. They're preparing to head south. Snowbirds. They're the snowbirds, just like the Canadians. They head south. But anyway, Bomber, Walatoski's missing. There's quite a few. I was reading they had quite an extensive list. If I was the Bombers, I'd be resting my guys anyway, but I guess you play football, you want to play if you can. But they got nothing to prove right now. I think they got first place wrapped up, and if get injured this late in the season, it'd be a bad thing. We've got a few guys coming back at least. Our offensive line's starting to come back together. It looks like Dan Clark, he's coming back at center to be our quarterback in the middle there. That'll definitely help. And I guess Furland is back at guard, and Vaughn might play, so that should help us a lot on the offensive line. It's about the best we can do at this point. See how happy feet Cody does with that line. Gonna need some help this week because now Hickson's out. Hickson's out, Morrow's out. Looks like next man up is LaFrance, and he's just been mainly our blocker. Find some squirrels, Ride. There should be one in here. Yeah, LaFrance usually was a fullback, but he'll be pressed into doing a lot of the running, I would think. I don't know about Alfred. The guy does their kicker, if he's back or not. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, these leaves are already starting to fall pretty good. Got out here before it got too hot today. It's supposed to go up to 26 again, or 27. degrees today. Doesn't bother me. That's nice. It'll help the farmers around here too. They should be all done their harvest. Extending fall here pretty good. Everything's sure golden. Soon be needing my winter boots. I see Calgary has signed Mayor to a longer term 400 plus deal. It's like they're going to be banking on him being their starter. So old Bo, he'll be crushed. I think it's his last year's contract. Everybody's saying he might come to Saskatchewan. Well, a lot of people. And I don't know. There was a reason why they sat him out. I don't know if he can come back again or not, you know. He was struggling. He got himself injured. He had a bit of a shoulder problem last year. Then he came back and threw more interceptions than anything else. So whether he'd be worth picking up depends how much money he wants. And I doubt if Hoffnail will trade him before next year. The only reason he'd do that is to get some draft picks. Let him go for draft picks, but that'd be the only advantage. If he traded it, that'd be something if he traded it to a West team. I kind of doubt it. Then he'd end up, you never know, might end up having to play against him. That would be funny. I'd like to see that. I'd be laughing all the way if they got beat by old Bo. Yeah, another reason you want to keep him is for backup. Yeah, Mayor doesn't cut it. Bo makes a pretty good choice to go for a backup. Our Dickinson, old Craig there, he living and dying with Cody, that's for sure. He says he's our only guy and he's gonna fall on the sword with him. I hope he's right, but I haven't seen it yet with Cody. It was good one time, he had a good go at it, but ever since that he's struggled. I know the O-line's got a lot to do with it, but it's not the whole story as far as I'm concerned. A quarterback can really help your O-line by getting rid of the ball and staying in the pocket and moving around the right direction, not run right into the coverage, which Cody seems to do. Boy, a lot of planes going today. Usually, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, I worked with the airline industry, and when they got streaks like that, usually means good weather. After, when the streak stays up there, look at all the gold there. But now we'll even struggle this game for ground game. Our running backs all hurt. I'll be watching anyway. I like Friday night football. Then we gotta play Hamilton, I believe, next, and that's the team that Winnipeg lost to. We can't afford too many more losses if we want to try to come out of the East. It's our only hope, and no one's ever come out of the East to make it to the Grey Cup from the west. And Toronto's been building and getting stronger and stronger. You know, for a while they're dimwitty. They're ready to get rid of them now. Now look at them, they're winning. But everybody wants to get rid of Dickie. Dickie's got one more year in his contract. So does O'Day, I believe. Did you pay them off? I guess it'll all depend. His fate will all depend how we end these last 4 games. He doesn't produce a team that's worthy of making the playoffs and doing a good showing, he might be axed. And O'Day was an lineman. Amazing, he just keeps picking up DBs. I think we picked up another couple defensive back guys. Not even Canadians. The reporters, they interviewed McRoberts, and they asked him whether he was mad they ran the points up. I think he got 54 points. He answered it right. It's football. When you got the opposition down, they're still hitting you and you're hitting them, and when you got them down, you keep them down. I don't blame them either. They were running the points up with a lot of their backups. He even had the backup quarterback in a few times. The Riders just have to play better, play tougher. Time to play some real football here. Play hard-nosed football. You got more to play for than the Bombers do. So you have to prove it. Hamilton can beat them, we can beat them. No reason why not. It'll come down to the same old thing. Turnovers. As far as I think, turnovers are the big thing. Look at that game down in the NFL. Can't remember. I think maybe it was the Miami Dolphins. The time of possession was 45 minutes to 15 minutes. Something like that, or 40 to 20. And they ended up being the winners. And it just goes to show you, you turn the ball over at the right time and stop them at the right time, you win games. Got to make those big plays at the right time of the game. I really love this broom grass this time of the year when it's partially green and golden. The older I get, the more I appreciate nature. You notice stuff that you never notice when you're too busy with other stuff when you're younger. And on these walks I just noticed so many more things than I never would have noticed. Just look at these colors. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not a Caragana fan, but they sure look nice at this time of year. Just beautiful. Yeah, just looks beautiful. Yeah, it's unreal. Fall is so beautiful of a season. Here comes another doggy, right? Here comes another dog. Another dog, right? Yeah. Look at this. This is beautiful. Nice over there. This is so nice.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Yeah, look at this color. Unreal. After this, I'll be going along the river on my e-bike. And I have a picnic with Rita. Should be some fantastic colors along the river this time of year. Ride the bridges and The color should be just a lot more reds and stuff like that along the river. This is mostly yellow. The reds come out a little later in this area, but you know, like that's just gorgeous. Makes you happy to be alive, that's for sure. Happy to be alive. There's a lot to prove in these last 4 games. A lot on the line. A lot of jobs on the line. Players playing for their jobs, basically, and the coaches. What'll happen there? Moss has said he might even be gone with a head coaching job. I can't see that either, but who knows? Stranger things, he was a head coach. Ottawa maybe, I don't know, I doubt it though. But there be a lot of changes if they don't put a decent product on these last 4 games, because already there's rumblings of why should I be driving 3 hours each way to watch an inferior product. All garbage. You can only watch so much garbage before you get pissed off and say this is a waste of time. I could spend my money elsewhere. Can't blame them. You're in a business where performance matters. That's sport. Getting costly going that far, and cost of living flying up higher and higher and higher. These last 4 games, they got to show what they got. They can't lay back, and no more excuses. Time for the excuses are gone. Playoffs are approaching. And this is where you make the real money. You can get a home playoff game, and Winnipeg looks like they've got that. That's big money for the club. They say the Grey Cup sold out. There'll be a lot of tickets going on sale the last minute, I bet you, with the Saskatchewan people that bought tickets that don't want to go watch the Bombers win in Mosaic. Looking like that right now. Mind you, Calgary's really coming on strong too. And at the first of the season, everybody's picking Calgary to do poor. That didn't turn out. They're coming on strong. In BC, I kind of doubt if they'll come on without Rourke. I have my doubts there. That foot thing, they're saying it might take him longer than they think to come back. Sad. He was an exciting guy to watch. I hate seeing these guys go down there. They're fun to watch. I watch a lot of football. Guys that can extend plays and run the ball and make it exciting. It's so much more fun to watch than garbage fumbles and 2 and outs, 2 and outs, 2 and outs. Well, we'll see how Cody does this week with a better line. The trouble is they haven't played together for a while again. That makes a big difference if you can play week to week with the same offensive line, which looks like Winnipeg might not have. But we got a lot of the strength back in our offensive line. Furlan is doing a lot better than his replacement was, St. John. So I guess all we can do is cheer hard and hope for a victory this week, tomorrow in fact. And I'll end this video here with the sunset going down tonight. I'll take my drone out. We'll get a sunset before the game. Should be a lot of nice pictures. along the river. We'll see how it turns out. Depends how much wind. My drone's not that good in the wind, but right now it's beautiful. And I'll talk to you next time after the game, and have a few comments. I sure the hell hope we win, as we need her big time. Big time. Well, till next time, thanks for watching, and go Riders, go.